So the leader of ISIS also reportedly breaking months of silence with the release of a new audio message. Intelligence analysts say that it sounds like Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is calling all Muslims to fight on behalf of ISIS now. John Huddy joins us live from our Middle East newsroom. So, John, what more do we know about what's going on in the fight in Ramadi right now?
Well, Martha, this is a bloody fight. And by the way, it's been going on since April. But now, as you mentioned, ISIS militants are pushing in to the center of Ramadi after really taking over parts of the northern part of the city and also eastern parts. The fight started yesterday, this ground offensive launched by ISIS militants. Today, we're getting the reports that there have been numerous suicide attacks. And as you mentioned, car bomb attacks. We're talking about Humvees going into the city loaded with explosives being detonated outside government compounds. At this point, at least 10 Iraqi policemen have been killed. That number obviously could grow much higher. We're still trying to confirm reports about dozens of other security forces and policemen getting injured as well. Now, Ramadi, this is a dangerous situation because it's about 70 miles west of Baghdad. It's located in the Anbar province, and this area has been largely controlled by ISIS. As I mentioned, ISIS has taken over the periphery of Ramadi, but now the group is pushing into the city center. So if they take Ramadi over, this is critical because, again, it puts them in range of Baghdad, Martha.
Yeah, indeed it does. And there's been so much talk about al-Baghdadi and whether or not he was killed, whether or not he was injured dramatically in one of these hits. And now this information that there's an audio that has been released from him. Is it him? What do we know? And what's the message?
Well, intelligence analysts are still trying to confirm it, but they believe that it is his voice. And as you mentioned, he was supposedly killed in an airstrike in Iraq. We haven't heard from him or seen him in months, but now this audio message has been posted on one of ISIS's, one of its websites. Apparently his voice, it's a 35-minute long message, as you mentioned in the intro, urging Muslims to take up arms and fight on behalf of ISIS. And also in the message, he harshly criticizes the Saudi-led air campaign, the airstrikes in Yemen at this point. So again, intelligence analysts are trying to confirm that it is indeed Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi's voice, but they believe at this point, Martha, that it is indeed him.
Yeah,
Back to
he
you.
calls all Muslims to get into the fight. He says ISIS is the spearhead. We're going to talk a lot more about this with Oliver North coming up. John, thank you very much.